Hello everyone, today we are playing House Flipper. So we're loading in now and we're doing a bit of a garden flip on this episode. So here we've got to mow the lawn, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. It's the most tedious part of House Flipper. I don't enjoy doing it. It does look nice, but it just, I don't know, it just takes a long time and I don't enjoy it. So you get stuck in the corners. You change the speed and it's too fast, but if you have it on the lowest it's too slow. So it's just the boring part of House Flipper, but it is worth it in the end. This garden is a mess, as you can see. And this is my first voiceover on a video, so hopefully it sounds okay. I've been playing around with it a little bit to try and get a good quality voiceover. Luckily this garden wasn't too big, so it didn't take me very long to mow the lawn. And I can't get out of it there we go. So I like to just have a look around and see what the different tasks are before I start doing them. So here I can see I've just got to spread the grass roll in this little area. I always find it really hard to find the right size, and it really gets on my nerves. Because I like to try and do it all in one, because I'm too impatient. So you can see I'm trying to fit it in, it doesn't work. I don't know why. So then I think I decide eventually to use a smaller roll and do it in separate areas. There we go, roll it across. Lovely. I did it a bit backwards really, because I should have just done a smaller roll the whole way, like lengthways, rather than the width. But for some reason I did it this way. Now realising that it was not the best way to do it. So I should have done this roll the whole way down, I think. But you live and you learn. So now I do this medium the whole way, which would have covered the top parts anyway, but hey ho. There we go. Very satisfying. Thoroughly enjoy that. And then a little small one just to cover that patch there. Lovely. I don't know why I went the whole way, but why not? There's no budget. So again, this one needs the grass roll spread. So luckily I had a bit more room so I could choose a bigger one, but for some reason, oh look, still doesn't work. I don't know if it's because I went out of the area that it was meant to be in, but apparently it was just too far back, so that worked very nicely. So moving on to the next area, I'm going to plant some shrubs, and I'm not going to try and pronounce any of these because I will mess it up. So I think it was 2 of each, so I'm just trying to space them out a little bit. I really enjoy planting the shrubs and stuff. I don't know why, it's just the whole animations and everything, very satisfying, very relaxing, enjoyable. Again, not going to try and pronounce those. So I like to sort of turn them a little bit so they look a bit different, because they're all in a line, so dig it, we put it in, and I don't actually do them one by one. Generally I tend to, if I've got a bunch of them, I'll do like one step at a time. So I'll dig all the holes, put the plant in, and then do the cover with soil, and I'll go all the way across, do that, and then I can water them all together. Sometimes I switch it up and I do it the right way, where you do one step at a time, but depends how I feel on the day. There we go, moving on. So more grass roll to spread here. I love these bits because they're nice and big. You can just get a extra large one and just go the whole way down. Nice and easy. You've got to find the right spot for it. Yep, and go. And I like how you can change the speed on these as well. I always have it set to the highest because it's still pretty slow. And I realised how stupid I was here, because if I had sold these dog houses and dog bowls first, I could have spread the grass the whole way up without having to stop. But it wasn't too much of an issue, and actually there was a patch that it would have missed anyway, so it worked fairly well in the end. So we're doing an outdoor cinema garden in this one, which is a first. So I was just trying to decide which area to do first. I decided in the end to do the paving slabs with all the chairs and stuff. I almost went for this blue because I really liked it, but I just thought it was a bit too out there for paving slabs, so I went for the grey with the black outline, and let me tell you, this was a nightmare trying to put 20 down in the area that's not actually a square area because of the house. Lining these paving slabs up is hard enough anyway, so I think I actually redid it like 3 different times, because I noticed there that obviously the house was in the way, so I thought, right, I need to move it out the way. Try again. So that means I have to move all of them and line them all up right. I like to do it so they overlap, just because it keeps the line around it the same. But I think in the end it actually worked out perfectly. I obviously went a bit over the border for this one, but it got me bang on 20, I think, and it looked quite nice. It was a good square sort of shape, so it did work out very well in the end. Again, it is another tedious job, and I thought here for a moment that it wasn't going to fit because of the house, and I'd wondered how I managed to mess that up so bad, but it worked. It was fine. The only sad thing is that it didn't go right up to the end of the house this side, as you can see. So there was like a patch of grass, which I also forgot to fill in with the grass spread as well, which was a bit sad. And I only noticed at the end, but never mind. So just adding 2 more here for the barbecue. Go. So it worked out quite well. Just adding the barbecue on now, and then next to that they've asked me to put some more shrubs, and for some reason my mind read 2 here for the creeping pines, so I was trying to put 2 down. I thought this is a very small area for really big bushes like this, and then I realised that it's 2 of the other one and 1 of these, but I was still trying to do it at this point. So I thought, how am I going to fit 2 more in? And it was still showing up that there was 1 needed. And I was like, what? And it really confused me for a minute. And then I think here the light bulb goes on, so I delete them and start again. I also changed my mind on the creep and pine one. I wasn't too keen on the shape of it. So just putting that one in. See, that time I did it step by step the right way. So I sold the other one, and then I realised that it's 2 of these we need. So I went ahead and chose the one I wanted. And again, just turn them slightly so they look a little bit different. And then plant them. Boop, boop. Cover with soil. And again. And then water them. So I was just trying to figure out here what items we had, so I had a bit of an idea about where I was going to put them. Originally I thought that this was like going to make a corner sofa, but it didn't, and it confused me for a minute. As you can tell, I get confused a lot, so it's fun. But I loved the stripes with the white base. I think it looked very summery and bright. So my plan here was to do like a corner in that, but then I realised, oh, it's got 2 arms, so that's not going to work. So my whole plan was completely threw off. But I think I saved it in the end. I think it came together very nicely. So again, just choosing the base and the colours, matching it all up. There we go. And we had the little armchairs. I didn't like that one of them was facing away from the cinema screen, but it just sort of worked. It looked nice. I loved this umbrella. It took me a while to get it in the right place, but it worked out in the end. I put it there because there was space, and I realised that it wasn't actually shading the chairs, which is where you want it, so I moved it around a little bit, try and find the right place. And then I was happy with that. I think this couch thing, whatever, couch dotto, I think it kind of ruined the whole vibe, to be honest. I was a bit disappointed that I had to put it there, and I wasn't really sure where else to put it. So it was just kind of in the way of the screen and the chairs, but it glitched out there. I had to do the whole choosing the colours again, but I did change my mind on the cream cover. I did white in the end. I think that's what threw me off about it to start with, because it didn't really match the others. So that was fine. And we had the projector, and that was that little area done. So for the rest of the video, I just tidied up the rest of the garden. I did some more grass spread, just because there was a lot of patches, and that was some of the sort of quests that they wanted me to do, was to spread the grass roll everywhere. So I did that, tidied it all up. Again, a little bit tedious because there were a lot of patches, but it looked really good in the end, even though I did miss a few, which you may spot in the photos at the end. But I hope you enjoy watching the rest of the video. I'll probably speed it up a little bit to get through it. And then at the end you'll see the before and after photos. Let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed a voiceover on the video rather than just the music that I normally do. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.